On the 10th day of Venom on the shelf, Rob gave to me Michael Jackson Wonka, my home dog Ernest, completely pointless movie, pissing on my hero Hermione, still illegal, ear-raping trauma, time-travelling Santa, disgracing a classic, more neglectful parents, and a gruesome Jason murdering spree. Hello and welcome to the 3rd annual Venom on the Shelf, celebrating the 12 days of Christmas. Well, I previously took a look at the classic Gene Wilder Roald Dahl story of Willy Wonka.
So now it's time to look at the underappreciated and underrated cinematic masterpiece of a remake!
That's impossible.
Author Roald Dahl famously despised the Gene Wilder film and therefore refused to give the rights for the sequel for many years.
Warner Brothers tried to get the rights for a remake as early as 1991, but it wasn't established until 1998 with his widow and his daughter.
Roald Dahl's family also hated the Wilder version, and they remained weary about a remake taking place, demanding that this one actually sticks to the source material. They wanted one that children could enjoy, because the original wasn't that.
Shut up.
The man was a genius.
But surprisingly, Nicolas Cage was originally cast as Willy Wonka, but he only changed because he dropped out and he lost interest. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie, that would have been fucking awesome.
Oh well.
Several different directors and writers joined and left the production, including Martin "Damn" Scorsese and Tom Shadyac, who wanted Jim Carrey as the lead. It only never materialized because Roald Dahl's widow refused the casting. Oh, come on, Jim Carrey would have been amazing!
Really?
Okay, he might have been like too Grinch-like, but he would have been better than what we got.
That's a record.
Roald Dahl's family gave the go-ahead and Tim Burton was picked up to direct, and of course Johnny Depp was his first choice, but if he wasn't interested or available, it was gonna be Dwayne Johnson, the fucking Rock. That would have been fucking amazing.
He's Willy Wonka.
Right now, as The Rock speaks, there are literally millions of Rock's fans, and if you all just know your role, shut your mouth. You, and especially you, in 4 seconds, they will all chant The Rock's name.
The film was a financial hit but received mixed thoughts. Some felt like it disgraced the original, while others actually preferred it and believed it to be a much more faithful adaptation of the novel.
They're right.
You're wrong.
Alright, you wanna go, motherfucker? You can't fight a cartoon, what's up?
What? Ow!
Ah! What the fuck?
Hard to say.
Gene Wilder, who portrayed the iconic Wonka in the original, always refused to watch the film. He admitted he liked Johnny Depp and Tim Burton, but he saw the decisions they were making and felt like it was a complete disgrace.
Yeah, well, he was wrong.
No, he wasn't. This is a complete disgrace to the entire human race.
Just do it quick, like a band-aid.
8 seconds in and it's snowing. Definitely a Tim Burton movie.
Deep Roy.
You're a grown-ass man.
Exactly.
But yeah, Wonka's hand is very convincing CGI, not fake whatsoever.
And holy shit, this is the most intense animated chocolate making I've ever seen. Whoever knew making chocolate would be this serious?
But who are driving the delivery vans? I mean, the people who stick up the posters aren't Oompa Loompas, so I doubt the delivery drivers are either. But yet they say no human has worked for Wonka in years, so what gives? But my god, this film starts so depressing.
His family was not rich, or powerful, or well-connected. In fact, they barely had enough to eat.
So they're all going to starve and die.
By the way, I gotta ask, is a toothpaste factory a real thing? It's not all just machines, it's one guy screwing every single cap?
I can't hear the cat! Dad found it. Just the piece I needed.
What piece was it?
A head for Willy Wonka.
How wonderful. It's quite a likeness.
It's fucking shit!
And all he's given is another cap and he gets so excited. Would you stop being so happy? It's a fucking cap! And yeah, this is 20 years ago, yet Grandpa Joe still looks like he's 104.
We need more Wonka bars, and we're out of chocolate birds.
Birds? Birds. Well then, we'll need to make some more.
Why does Willy Wonka sound like Michael Jackson?
And holy shit, Wonka hasn't aged in 15 years either. What kind of vitamins are these people taking? I need some.
So Wonka helps Aladdin here build a temple of chocolate, but how did he expect it to not melt? You're in a hot-ass country. And what's even the point in this story? It kills time and adds nothing except makes Wonka look like an idiot for going along with a stupid plan.
Well, hell, I'm more annoyed that he's gonna sit on a chocolate throne in white clothes. What the fuck are you doing? I also love how surprised he is. Well, I didn't think chocolate would melt in the sun. It's never sunny in India.
But Willy Wonka was facing problems of his own.
Willy Wonka couldn't get his sequel greenlit.
The thievery got so bad that one day, without warning, Mr. Wonka told every single one of his workers to go home. He announced that he was closing his chocolate factory forever.
I'm closing my chocolate factory forever. I'm sorry.
I love how he doesn't even sound sad or explain. He's just completely literal. I'm closing. 400 people are out of a job now. Peace, motherfuckers.
But it didn't close forever. It's open right now.
Ah, yes. Well, sometimes when grown-ups say forever, they mean a very long time.
As in, this movie lasts forever. Oh, and this Charlie sucks. I mean it. We see it more as the film progresses, but he has the emotion of a teaspoon. How is it that a kid with no previous or future acting experience was better than this asshole? He's so boring.
Man, are we just gonna ignore the fact that Wonka pretty much kidnapped the Oompa Loompas as his slaves? He doesn't even pay him in real cash.
But there must be people working there.
Think about it, Charlie. Have you ever seen a single person going into that factory or coming out of it?
Yes.
Vans were clearly driving out of there earlier.
No. The gates are always closed.
Emote! Emote!
I'd give anything in the world just to go in one more time and see what's become of that amazing factory.
Well, you won't, because you can't. No one can. It's a mystery, and it will always be a mystery. That little factory of yours, Charlie, is as close as any of us is ever going to get.
And it's fucking shit! Oh hey, this old bird was in bottom.
Wait, he doesn't even have a roof? He just sleeps in the rain and piss? Jesus Christ, I thought I was broke.
It is pretty cool though to see word spread and everyone around the world begins searching for the chocolate bars.
Wouldn't it be something, Charlie, to open a bar of candy and find a golden ticket inside?
I know. But I only get one bar a year.
Man, his life sucks.
The kids are going to find the golden tickets are the ones who can afford to buy candy bars every day. Our Charlie gets only one a year. He doesn't have a chance.
I love him, he's hilarious.
Mark my words. The kid who finds the first ticket will be fat, fat, fat.
No fat shaming. And maybe it's just me, but Augustus Gloop almost looks animated in this. What's going on?
So I look and I find the golden ticket.
And then I found the Jews and I gassed them all. Now that I think about it, how the hell are they so broke they can't afford bread, but they can afford a TV and a TV license?
But aw, look at little Veruca Salt. She looks so nice and sweet, and her dad is pretty much just a suit.
As soon as my little Veruca told me she had to have one of these golden tickets, I started buying up all the Wonka bars I could lay my hands on. I'm in the nut business, you see, so I say to my workers, "Morning, ladies. From now on, you can stop shelling peanuts and start shelling the wrappers off these chocolate bars instead."
I have no personality. I am just a suit.
Good morning, ladies. Do everything I say.
My little Veruca got more and more upset each day.
Where's my golden ticket? I want my golden ticket!
And then I want my acting lessons.
Can any of these kids fucking act?
I'll be taking this, my dear. I am a suit.
She's even worse than the fat boy.
He's more evil than the kids. I love it.
But why is their front door sideways? How the fuck is the house not collapsing right now?
Your mum and I thought maybe you want to open your birthday present tonight.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so charming. Ooh, I'm such a charming little boy. Oh no, I'm so disappointed. Wah.
It's my candy bar, and I'll do what I want with it.
Yes, here you have a piece, Grandpa Joe. Yes, you too. Yes, this is very yummy. Yes, very well made chocolate. Oh, my compliments to the chef. Oh, yes, very well done. Very well done indeed.
I do like the change in Violet though. She is a badass. Finally a kid who can act. And her mum was in 50 First Dates too. Cool.
I don't care who those other four are. That kid, it's gonna be me.
Tell them why, Violet.
Because I'm a winner.
Ah, unlike Logan Paul.
Hey, leave him alone. He sneezed 3 times.
And Mike TV is easily the best part of the film. He is a genius who tricked the entire system.
All you had to do was check the manufacturing dates, offset by weather, and the derivative of the Nikkei index. A retard could figure it out.
The word retard is in a Roald Dahl movie.
Jesus.
And how did it taste?
I don't know. I hate chocolate.
Well, it's a good thing you're going to a chocolate factory, you ungrateful little butt.
That's hilarious. He should be taking this grandpa on the tour of the factory. He'd just be walking around insulting everyone. He's great.
You and I
are going to a strip club.
Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, shall we get the ticket, Grandpa Joe? I really want this so much. I'm so happy. You can see by my emotions. Oh, I get to go to the chocolate factory. Why is the fucking door sideways? Oh, I'm so sad and disappointed. Oh, we're so poor. We can never afford rent. I'm so disappointed. I'm such a traumatized little boy. Ooh, I sure am.
Emote! His parents could die and he wouldn't care.
Oh, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Oh, look. Oh, $10. Even though we're all British and this should be set in England, but no one knows where the fuck we are. I'm going to get some chocolate, I sure am. Maybe I'll achieve my dream. Ooh, look. The boring man can. Oh, too much emotion there. Let me dial it back. Oh wow, I found the golden ticket. Oh yes, there it is. Happy days. Yay, I found it. Hooray. Yippee.
The fucking cashier looks happier than Charlie.
I'm so happy. Oh look, the musical score is kicking in. Oh, I am so thrilled.
And remember how big a deal it was for Grandpa Joe to finally walk again after all these years in the original? Well, in this one, not only do we get the cringiest line in history... Yippee! That's it. No hesitation, no struggle, just whoop! Oh look, I can walk again. Oh look, I've got a golden ticket. Yippee! Benefit fraud is a crime, sir. And no one around him even cares. This is the first time he's walked in years and nobody gives a shit.
And conveniently, the ticket contest ends the next day. What would they have done if they didn't find all the tickets in time or people couldn't be transported to the factory?
Now we must all try and keep very calm. First thing that we have to decide is this. Who is going with Charlie to the factory?
I will.
Don't I get to say in this, Grandpa Joe?
Yippee! Stop it!
No. We're not going. A woman offered me $500 for the ticket. I bet someone else would pay more. We need the money more than we need the chocolate.
This kid just wants money. This Charlie is a little shithead.
Young man, come here. There's plenty of money out there.
So take me so I can insult all those midgets. So Grandpa, exactly how much did you scam the government with your fake disability? In fact, wait a minute. They have 4 elderly disabled people. How exactly are they broke? They should be loaded.
You know, I find it really hard to believe that nobody else in this big-ass crowd are trying to get through the security gates. I mean, there's no security. Are you telling me the most famous candy maker in the world reopens his factory after years of being in hiding, and nobody even tries to slide inside? But they try to invade Area 51 all the fucking time.
Willy Wonka, Willy Wonka, the amazing chocolatier. Willy Wonka, everybody give a cheer. He's not as clever and so smart, he barely can restrain it. With so much generosity, there's no way to contain it.
No!
Tick-a-tang, tick-a-tang, tick-a-tang. Willy Wonka, Willy Wonka, He's a genius who just can't be beat. The magician and the chocolate whiz. The best darn guy who ever lived. Willy Wonka, here he
Oh no, they all burned down. Wow.
And when we first see Wonka, even the actors look like they were expecting Nicolas Cage or The Rock.
My name is Willy Wonka.
Then shouldn't you be up there?
And one of the worst British accents I've ever heard in my life goes to... Oh, and yeah, I checked this time. She's Swedish.
Mr. Wonka, I don't know if you remember me, but I used to work here in the factory.
And then you fired me for no reason after I worked for you for 25 years.
Don't you want to know our names?
Can't imagine how it would matter.
Wait, he doesn't want to know their names? But he's planning on leaving the fucking factory to them!
Mr. Wonka, I'm Violet Beauregard.
Oh. I don't care.
Why is Wonka a dick in this? People say it follows the source material closer than the original. Wonka wasn't a dick. He got frustrated and he hated naughty children. That's why Gene Wilder got frustrated and hated naughty children in the original. But in this, he's a dick to the kids for no reason. Some of them just say hi and he's like, screw you, I don't like you little shits. Depp talks to them all like shit from the very beginning, which goes completely against the character and the source material. The fact that Roald Dahl's own family let this slide is mind-blowing to me.
I'm Veruca Salt. It's very nice to meet you, sir.
I always thought a verruca was a type of wart you got on the bottom of your foot.
Why do you sound like Michael Jackson?
You're the little devil who cracked the system. And you. Well, you're just lucky to be here, aren't you?
Even Willy Wonka knows he doesn't have a personality. Oh, I'm so excited to be in this magical, whimsical factory. Oh, look at me, I'm having the time of my life. I've never seen anything like this. This defies all laws of physics and science, but oh, I couldn't give a shit less.
We also get a tragic backstory of Wonka's childhood. This wasn't in the book, but remember, it follows the source material closer than the original.
Would you like some chocolate? Sure. Then you should have brought some.
Well, that was quite rude, and it made me quite upset, it sure did. I'm going to tell my daddy.
Then why is the door so small?
That's to keep all the great big chocolatey flavor inside.
Why does Wonka laugh after almost every sentence? Welcome to the obvious green screen room.
Well, you gotta give him some kind of credit. At least in this one, the river actually looks like chocolate and not a red river.
Don't you ever mention that movie to me, you son of a bitch!
Don't lose your heads.
I can't help but notice that Grandpa Joe doesn't even have a cane. He got out of bed with no problem at all and doesn't even need a walking stick. He's been tricking everybody's asses.
Everything in this room is eatable. Even I'm eatable. But that is called cannibalism, my dear children, and is in fact frowned upon in most societies.
I will not stand for this. I am a suit. I do not approve. My boy Mike TV wrecks the place. Good, but there's just no charm or whimsical magic as they're exploring this room. It's supposed to be this beautiful magical experience, which the Gene Wilder song covered perfectly, but here it's just a big nothing.
But look! An Oompa Loompa!
It's not an Oompa Loompa, it's not even orange. It's one midget mirrored a million times.
Where do they come from?
Who are they?
Ooh, who are they?
You're seeing magical short people emote! And do we seriously need to watch Wonka hunting the Oompa Loompas? Did Tim Burton not realise that what made the original one so great was the mystery? Who saw the original and thought, hey, I wonder where they all came from? I mean, sure, Wonka says...
From Lumpaland.
Lumpaland? There's no such place.
Excuse me, dear
Mr.
lady.
Wonka, I am a teacher of geography.
Oh, well, then you know all about it. And what a terrible country it is.
But we didn't need to literally see Johnny Depp thinking that he's Indiana Jones being chased by a beetle trying to steal Oompa Loompas as his slaves.
Oh yeah, he'll lick a beetle's blood off of a knife, but he's not drinking any Oompa sauce.
And how fucking long is this flashback? It just keeps going and serves no purpose.
I feel I must warn you, though, they are rather mischievous. Always making jokes.
Augustus, mein Schatz, that is not a good thing you do.
Did they mention Augustus is fat?
Well, to be fair, the original did it.
Shut up, he's fat. But remember how Gene Wilder was fed up with Augustus and had no remorse after because he deserved it? He just didn't care. Well, here, the tube starts to come over and Wonka sees it and looks sadistic. It looks like he wants this to happen. He's like a serial killer. Oh, he's gonna die. My plan has worked. But fucking hell, this is scarier than the original boat scene. And this is the one that they wanted kids to enjoy? Jesus Christ. And Charlie's still there like...
Oh no, he's going up the tube. Oh dear, he's slowing down. Oh, I think he might have died. He sure did. Oh wow, what a tragedy. Oh look, an Oompa Loompa. But you all just saw a child possibly get killed. In fact, they all get over it almost instantly. Even his mom is like, oh look, Oompa Loompas.
Speaking of which, they are awful in this.
Augustus Gloop, the great bakery nincompoop. Augustus Gloop, so big and vile, so greedy, foul, and infantile. Come on, we cry, the time is right to send him shooting up the pipe.
But don't, dear children, be alarmed.
Augustus Gloop will not be harmed. Augustus Gloop will not be harmed.
They even start doing chocolate angels. Fuck off!
Although, of course, we must admit...
Oh, no. They changed the pitch in their voice. That automatically makes it funny. They have ruined the charm out of all of the Oompa Loompas.
I can't help but think. Imagine being seconds away from dying, and this is the last thing you see. Imagine the story his mom has to tell the cops. Yes, ma'am, what seems to be the problem?
Oh, my goodness. Me and my morbidly obese son were invited to this crazy psychopath's chocolate factory, and then his fat ass fell into this magical chocolate river. He then gets sucked up into this giant tube, and these weird little people in latex began dancing around and mocking him, and we need to stop this madman this instant.
Ma'am, you're under arrest.
Aren't they delightful? Aren't they charming?
I do say that all seemed rather rehearsed.
Okay, that was a little funny.
Where is my son?
Oh, now you suddenly want to know where he is.
That pipe? It just so happens to lead directly to the room where I make the most delicious kind of strawberry-flavored chocolate-coated fudge.
Then he will be made into strawberry-flavored chocolate-coated fudge. They'll be selling him by the pound all over the world.
No, I wouldn't allow it. The taste would be terrible.
Haha, see? This movie is a comedy masterpiece.
Little bit funny.
Yeah.
Mr. Wonka,
Huh?
why would Augustus's name already be in the Oompa Loompa song? Unless they
Improvisation is a parlor trick. Anyone can do it. You, little girl, say something. Anything.
Chewing gum.
Chewing gum is really gross. Chewing gum I hate the most. See? Exactly the same.
Damn it, stop making me laugh.
Hey! Oh, look, Grandpa, a magical room. Oh, come along with me. Let's go watch another murder.
Hey, by the way, did you guys know that chocolate contains a property that triggers the release of endorphins, gives one the feeling of being in love?
And did you know that you've completely destroyed a Gene Wilder performance? And remember how iconic the boat scene was? Creepy and scary, but so memorable? Nah, destroyed. It's just kind of there.
Do you even remember what it was like being a kid?
Oh boy, do I.
Oh, will you stop with the stupid Wonka backstory? We loved Wonka because he was mysterious. We didn't need all of this.
Oh shit, Count Dracula is Willy Wonka's dad. I love how he makes anything sound scary too.
Caramels, lollipops, chocolate.
Smarties. Disgusting M&Ms. Skittles.
But his dad let him go trick-or-treating, but then took away his sweets anyway. Kind of a dick.
Oh no, we are going quite fast. Oh my god, this boat has no signs of slowing. We have no idea to know where we're going, so the danger must be growing. My emotion isn't showing.
Whipped cream.
Precisely, huh?
Charlie just laughed at animal abuse.
You sick fuck!
Stop the boat! I want to show you guys something.
It's my Razzie collection.
And in exactly half an hour, a brand new crop of hair will start growing out all over the top of your little noggin. and a mustache and a beard.
Who wants a beard?
Well, beatniks for one, folk singers and motorbike riders. You know, all those hip, jazzy, super cool, neat, keen, and groovy cats. It's in the fridge, Daddy-O. Are you hep to the job? Can you dig what I'm laying down? I knew that you could. Slide me some skin. So, brother...
You know, for every funny moment this film has, there's something like that. Oh hey, it's Cousin It!
Oh, I'm so fascinated by all of these inventions. Oh wow, look, this is amazing. Wow, I'm so happy I came over here. I sure am.
Because this gum is a full 3-course dinner all by itself.
Why would anyone want that?
I'm a suit.
This piece of gum happens to be tomato soup, roast beef, and blueberry pie.
It sounds great.
Is it just me, or is there some kind of sexual tension between Grandpa Joe and Willy Wonka? I mean, look back. He brags to Charlie how amazing he was, then meets him and reminds him he used to work there. He spends most of the time staring at him and complimenting his work, and I don't even think it's reciprocated. It's just uncomfortable.
I'm just a little concerned about the...
Blueberry pie and ice cream.
that part.
What's happening to her nose?
What's happening to my accent?
Wait, so he didn't even test this gum out before opening the factory and letting a fucking child eat it? Oh no, she's blowing up. Oh, what a shame. As a matter of fact, wait a minute. This isn't even Violet's fault. I mean, yeah, she didn't spit it out when Wonka told her to, but he gave her the gum. She didn't do anything wrong, you cunt!
Listen close, listen hard, little Violet Beauregard.
Oh, fuck off! This song is awful! The song is terrible. They're trying to modernise Willy Wonka and make it hip and cool, but it's just painful and cringy. And again, nobody reacts to the terrifying ordeal they have just witnessed. I mean, just look at Charlie, for fuck's sake.
Oh wow, she's a giant blueberry. Oh, boo-hoo, that is so sad.
I love how Grandpa Joe is just staring him down the entire time. Nice ass, Mr. Wonka.
Come on. Let's boogie.
Why did he say that? And he keeps blaming Violet, but it was his fault! Stop blaming her for your shit!
And start with the Wonka flashbacks!
And Wonka really went to go and find some nasty-ass melted, destroyed chocolate. Little weirdo. And somehow it's still perfectly fine.
Also, considering we find out that Wonka's been obsessed with chocolate all his life, how are his teeth still perfectly white?
I see.
These flashbacks happen often?
Increasingly.
Little funny.
Ah, this is a room I know all about. For you see, Mr. Wonka, I myself am in the nut business.
I am a suit.
I love how he hands Wonka his business card, but he just throws it away without a second thought. I can relate to this guy. He hates everyone.
Why use squirrels? Why not use Oompa Loompas?
I just love the fact that the rich, posh, successful businessman said the words Oompa Loompas. What about the Oompa Loompas, Mr. Wonka?
Daddy, I want a squirrel. Get me one of those squirrels. I want one.
And an emotion.
Can any of us act, Grandpa Joe?
And she literally walks through the railing and nobody stops her.
Ruka, come back here at once.
Or I will say something suit-like.
Little girl, don't touch that squirrel's nuts.
Oh, come on. What, he can't just go over the gate? Oh, it's locked up, but your daughter's in danger. She's about to die. Do something. But Jesus Christ, this is dark. Again, this is the one Roald Dahl's family said kids can enjoy. A man is watching his daughter practically get murdered and dragged away by chaotic squirrels. Oh, fuck, they're back.
Veruca Salt, the little Brit.
Fuck, it's actually funny. I just find this one so much funnier because we've just witnessed one of the darkest scenes in either films. A child was held down and terrorized before a possible death, and they then come out to casually sing the happiest tune to date.
Now this is sad, dear old mom, and loving dad.
I'm a suit.
Really? Oh, good. I've just been informed that the incinerator's broken, so there should be about 3 weeks of rotten garbage to break their fall.
Well,
That's good news.
That was probably the worst death of them all, and they're still so casual about it.
But how fucking big is this factory? It's even got a damn mountain inside it.
Wait, they have a hospital for puppets but not kids? I'm in an elevator. Oh, look at all the buttons and the fireworks. It's all very pretty. Oh wow, I'm having such a fun time.
Why is everything here completely pointless?
I was wondering the same thing.
Candy doesn't have to have a point. That's why it's candy.
Oh, shut up, Charlie, you little fucker.
No son of mine is going to be a chocolatier.
I heard you had a Snickers and a cheesecake. Ugh.
But during a flashback, we see Wonka roam the planet, but it's only flags of the world. Okay, that is really clever.
Jesus Christ, Charlie even walks boring. And how the fuck did they get Oprah in this? Oh wow, he just broke all kinds of laws in physics with a genius scientific discovery. Oh, that's quite neat, it sure is. Oh wow, this is revolutionary. Oh, it's so fascinating, yes.
You don't understand anything about science. First off, there's a difference between waves and particles.
No, there's not.
Don't you realize what you've invented? It's a teleporter. It's the most important invention in the history of the world. And all you think about is chocolate.
Calm down, Mike. I think Mr. Wonka knows what he's talking about.
No, he doesn't. He has no idea. You think he's a genius, but he's an idiot.
You know, Mike's actually got a point. Wonka just made the greatest discovery in human history, and he's wasting it on fucking chocolate.
Oh well, at least this parent rushes to his child when he's in danger.
Dead.
Clocks and clatters up the mind.
It makes a child so dull and blind.
So dull, you can no longer understand the fairy tale.
What the fuck are we watching?
I'm dead. And after Mike gets shrunk, their plan is to stretch him back.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna kill him, dude. Ah well. Child murder is clearly no big deal in this movie's universe.
There's still so much left to see. Now, how many children are left?
It's just me, Mr. Wonka. Oh, it is just me, just little old me.
Oh, a boring little boy to molest. Oh well, molesters can't be choosy.
You mean you're the only one?
Yes.
What happened to the others?
They all died in a really gruesome and horrific way. No big deal.
Oh, thank you so much. I just inherited an entire chocolate factory worth of millions of dollars. I'm so happy. Wee.
Well, luckily for us, we have the great glass elevator to speed things along.
I love how Johnny Depp clearly has to awkwardly step around the camera too.
Well, here we go. Up and out!
What do you really mean?
Yeah, I do.
But it's made of glass. It'll smash into a million pieces.
Jesus Christ, Wonka's a fucking psychopath! I mean, just look at his face as they crash through the ceiling. This guy's a serial killer. I think we should see other people, Mr. Wonka.
Oh wow, we're smashing through the ceiling. Oh, we're 1,000 feet in the air. We could die. Oh no, how sad.
Wait, so this crowd literally waited outside this entire time? Except Charlie's parents. I guess they hate him. I would too.
Look, Mother, I'm much more flexible now.
Yes, but you're blue.
Oh great, now Violet's mom just hates her for Wonka's mistake. It's your daughter!
Also, how is Mike already cured? He was injured just seconds before they smashed out the ceiling. And people always say that this is the darker one out of the two. But when you think about it, this one goes out of its way to show, yeah, the kids are safe. In the original, we never know what happens to them. For all we know, they could have all been murdered. That sounds pretty dark to me.
I think there's someone at the door.
Okay, that was funny.
Why is the fucking door sideways? Ah! Oh wow, I own an entire factory. We're going to be so rich. Oh wow, this is amazing. My life has changed forever. It sure has.
The thing is, this just comes across as weird and creepy. In the original, Wonka wanted someone to continue his work, but Charlie lasting the entire tour wasn't enough. He had one final test to see if his loyalty was really there, and then he proved himself and his family were all welcome. Here, not only do they not have that final test, so Charlie could have theoretically done anything during this tour as long as he remained safe, and he still would have won. He could have gone around kicking Willy Wonka in the dick, pushing Oompa Loompas in the lake, you know, as long as he's fine, you know, survives the tour, the factory's yours, mate. But Wonka then wants Charlie to come and live with him alone. Are we sure he's not Michael Jackson? And the entire arc of Wonka hating families is pointless and adds nothing. His entire trauma with his father just makes for time filler, and that is it.
Then I'm not going. I wouldn't give up my family for anything.
Oh, I know, I love them so much. I'm sorry, Mr. Wonka. I love my family, as you can clearly tell. Wonka looks so miserable that he couldn't get a little kid to come and live with him. And now he's left an even bigger hole in the ceiling. He's a cunt! How are we supposed to feel sorry for him?
The next morning, Charlie helped his parents fix a hole in the roof. Grandpa Joe spent the whole day out of bed. He didn't feel tired at all.
So? He did that during the entire tour at the factory and he was fine. Stop acting like it's a big deal. But I'm so glad we've still got 15 minutes of his backstory to get through.
I've always made whatever candy I felt like, and That's just it, isn't it? I make the candy I feel like, but now I feel terrible, so the candy's terrible.
This movie's terrible.
What do you have against my family?
It's not just your family, it's the whole idea of... You know, they're always telling you what to do, what not to do, and it's not conducive to a creative atmosphere.
Usually they're just trying to protect you because they love you.
What kid acts and talks this way? Jeez, even Christopher Lee hasn't aged since Wonka was a kid.
But here's a big problem. Not only does Charlie spot pictures of Wonka as a kid, clearly older than he was when he ran away, so that doesn't make any sense, but his dad has newspaper clippings of his son's success. He's famous, so how the fuck do you not know what Willy fucking Wonka looks like? He starts to give him a dental procedure before realizing, oh shit, that's my kid! That weird fucker from Gilbert Grape, he's here!
I haven't seen bicuspids like these since
Reese's Pieces. Gah. Oh, that is so nice. They've truly made up. I'm so happy for them.
This whole subplot is completely pointless.
Why is the fucking door sideways? Someone fix the fucking door!
And despite now being rich, they just put their shitty house inside the factory. This movie sucks! It has some funny moments, but the acting goes from mediocre to horrendously bad. Johnny Depp is terrible in this. He's a great actor, and I don't actually blame him, I blame Tim Burton's direction. It adds things that aren't needed, and that's why some novel-to-film adaptations cut things out, because they're not needed, and it will improve the overall final product. The kids are all bland except Mike, the sets are nice enough, but the Oompa Loompas aren't Oompa Loompas, and the songs mostly suck. It has dark moments which I appreciate in a kids film, but in my opinion, it's still a piss-poor movie, whether you see it as a standalone adaptation or as a remake.
Alright, obviously this movie's got a lot more issues with it than I remember. Johnny Depp tries way too fucking hard in this movie, and he's just fucking weird. He overacts while the kid the damn movie is named after wouldn't have an emotion if his parents got shot. I like the look of the movie, and I don't mind the soundtrack either. It sounds deranged and chaotic, but I mean, it's catchy, I'll give them that. And if they were trying to separate themselves from the Wilder version, they did that at least. And I like the concept of every song the Oompa Loompas sing being from different genres of music. As a kid, I fucking loved this movie. As an adult, I still have a soft spot for it, but yeah, it does have a shitload of problems. I don't think it's bad. It's not the worst I've ever seen, but yeah, I can see why a lot of people really fucking hate this version, especially if they grew up with the original.
And that was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Join me tomorrow for... My childhood just can't take much more. This is a long month.